Of the Google Photos performance problems from a couple years ago. I went up to San Francisco yesterday and took a bunch of photos for the first time in a while with an SLR for APAC, which is a big conference. And I got home now and I'm editing them, so I wanted to demo what it's like. So, okay, so I'm here. I'm gonna hit right arrow to look at the next picture. Okay, so it successfully preloaded the picture. Now I'm gonna hit E to zoom. E. Okay, so that was about 500 milliseconds, kind of pointless, and this is still loading for some reason, even though that should be completely preloadable. So let's hit E again. Okay, it's still loading. Why are you still loading? This is the same exact thing I did 5 seconds ago. So that's complete trash. Okay, new photo. E. Okay, that was 300 milliseconds. Still loading for some reason. That's annoying. That's okay. All right, so let's crop this. Okay, that seems better than before. The camera wasn't set up very well. I hadn't used this in a really long time. So like sharpness is going to be a major issue. Okay, so I hit save. That wasn't that bad. That was about a second or a little less. Yayoi Kusama, a very popular name in the AI art generation world. All right, so hit escape. Why did that take? I mean, I know I'm being picky, but like when I hit escape, why did it take 300 milliseconds? Like this screen was completely rendered before. If this were local, that would be truly instant. Okay, E. Okay, it's a lot better than it used to be before. Yeah, the last time I did this about 2 years ago. Oh, that was bugged. That was bugged. So yeah, when I did this 2 years ago, there were okay. So look at this lag. Look at that lag. That's insane. So I have like a 3090, like a at least a $500 graphics card. Today's value. I have 16 cores, 32 gigs of RAM, like super high end everything, hardware wise, and we're still lagging on the JavaScript. Okay, that was spin on gray, and then maybe another 300 milliseconds of black, and then the image reloaded. That's better than it used to be, I'll say. But it's still really bad, considering that the pixels of the thing that you should show are already on the screen. Like when I crop, so when I crop and hit save, okay, so E, like what I don't understand is like the pixels are already loaded. I hit E, okay, so we lost focus, so okay, hit E. Why do we need to lock and gray out the image at all? Like I just don't understand that whole call. There's no change. Okay, so E lags there. So hit escape, E, nothing, 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 nothing. Gray for a second, move over. This is still grinding. So it's super unpredictable timing. Okay. Let's do. Okay, so I'm gonna hit E and we're gonna see what happens. New image, just loaded, haven't modified it before. E. I guess it's not that bad. I mean, it's a lot worse than what I would expect. Okay, we're getting mega lag there for no reason at all. It's a lot worse than I would expect a local thing to be. So save, no reason for any of this lag. That whole thing that just happened is completely useless because the pixels are already loaded on the screen. Like there's no reason to escape, get spin lag for no reason. So the core problems with this product have not changed. It's not taking advantage of the fact that it knows the image already. Like why was that not preloaded? I mean, I have tons of RAM. So if it were local, 100% of the time you have to preload that. Okay, so C does not do crop, right? Is there any direct way to do crop? Or do I have to do this like E business? So E, wait, it's not that bad. I mean, it's, it's enough to be distracting, but all right. They're putting up all this fencing over there. Save. Like, it's just disconcerting when there's multiple intermediate stages of trash. Like, you hit save and it grays out the image, then it reflows the screen, then it blacks out the entire screen, then it shows you the pixels again. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Okay. So hit escape, white screen for no reason. That's okay. These are all like super out of focus. This one at least is like sort of sharp. Okay. Interesting. So he was really aware of us in the car shooting. Yeah, my buddy was shooting out the passenger seat. That's not bad. That's fairly sharp. Yeah, I really wish that I could just hit C. Like, why can't I hit C? Okay, so question mark works. So is there, so X is select, X slash is search, E is edit, Z, I, F. Yeah, I know this, hash to delete. D, okay, R is interesting. So let's do R. So R doesn't work. Oh, because that's only in edit mode? That's okay, so actions only work in edit mode. So R, R is not doing anything. I'm hitting R, nothing's happening. But this says, oh, up in R. Okay, so that's shift. Okay, shift R. Okay, so it works all the time. That's good. Look at how fast that is. Look at that. Like, listen to the sound. So, ready, set, R. Instant movement. Instant movement. Right? That's what we're talking about. Can we have instant movement when I hit E? It's okay. Can hit in crop. That's pretty good. Oh well, it doesn't lag. Okay, that works. Good. Does question mark work? Wait, is there save? Okay, there's no save, so I gotta hit the save. So, okay, play or pause video, paste edits. Huh, I wonder what that means. What does copying edits mean? All right, save, gray, black, spin, zoom. That's sharp, man. That's not bad at all. Huh, so these guys are in from Fremont. That's interesting, right? Because this is downtown San Francisco. Okay. That white screen on return is crazy. Like, haven't every one of us used a single page app which has sensible caching where you like hit escape and you're immediately, instantly back on the previous page? Like, there's no point in, I mean, why isn't this a modal? Like, when I hit escape, like, oh, that's weird. So when I go in and out, it's fine. But when I'll do edit. Oh, okay. So I'll do this, edit, crop. Okay, save. Wasting a bunch of time here. Super long. Then I'll do escape. We lost state. What a piece of trash, right? Because when I'm editing, like click back, that's fine. But click edit crop while that moves under your mouse as that's happening. What a piece of garbage this software is, isn't it? All right. Okay, save. Trash. Escape. Spin for no reason. It is just garbage. Sorry, I'm so angry, but like, this is the product that they killed Picasa for. Picasa was just like this, except everything worked perfectly because it was local. Yeah, so this is like, we went over to Tenderloin and the camera's just not set up right. So, you know, we're not doing too good, but it's okay. All right. Some of these could have been okay. You know, if they were sharp. And I'm not even like intentionally going for the bugs that I found the last time. Because there's tons more bugs in this JavaScript. You know, some of which are like not reasonable bugs. Like I did like dig deep to find some of them, but okay, that's good. I don't know if they fixed this, but this selection around the thing that you, yeah, so you can actually navigate. Oh, but down doesn't work. These guys, like whoever's the product manager for this, is a real joker. Like he's really, really, really a joker. I think, right? Because I'm moving, you know, left, right, down. Oh no, that. So you have to, like, have you ever had a navigation system like this, where you move your selection as if you're reading, but you still have access to the page flow? And okay, so it pops. So what I do right here is going to pop to center. I guess that's okay. I think pop to center is reasonable. Like it's reducing the number of like pop actions that it does. So that's not bad. A little unexpected, but no, I think it's smart. Oh, but when it pop up, wait. When we pop up, it doesn't? So when I'm gonna pop up and go left. Okay, it does. Good. Oh, okay. So it catches the pop range. So I'm on the first picture of the red pants going left. Oh no, it does the right thing there. Right? It goes to the, okay, so it does the right thing. That's good. Now what if I go down and pop? So I'm gonna be, oh, that is, oh, was that just a bug? Because wasn't I on the yellow guy? Oh no, I wasn't. I went past it, right? Yeah, I went past it. So here I'm actually on the next row, but I can't see it. Pop in, yeah. So I was here and I went to here. So that's okay. Okay, so that doesn't seem bugged. It's still kind of weird. I kind of understand why they did that. Okay, page up and page down work and works. Okay, end works. That's good. That's good. Holding right works. This is all preloaded. Like, look at how instant this is, right? So somebody's done some work on this. Yeah. Okay, so we're here. Okay, that's not so bad actually. Now that I got used to it, like, I kind of think that if we're gonna think about like intervals for navigation, right? Like when I hit down, what what are the potential meanings that can be attributed to that? Because like, say I'm in here, right? When I hit right, it's pretty obvious that I mean go to the next photo, right? When I hit up, nothing happens, right? Like next photo, previous photo. But here, when I hit down, like, is there any context in which I want to see a slight bit more of the next row of the photos versus the complete next row? And so what I'm proposing is this page should move in line chunks whose height is the height of the next row. So when I put it down, it would just go next row, like full on next row. I don't think anybody would even, maybe they would feel it's like slightly weird for a second or two. Maybe. I could be wrong. But wow, there's so many people bending over. Why are there so many people bending over in like the tenderloin? So none of these came out. That's like, I think by accident, that's sharp, but yeah. All right. Okay, so we got out of the preloading there. Not, it's a little hard to blame Google. It's like a bunch of photos are big, but that was a kind of weird effect, right? We got some pixelization there when I. Oh, there's some. Okay, so this is weird, right? Because there's weight. Like I'm clicking and I'm throwing, but when I'm throwing down and to the right, it only. Oh, because I'm at the edge. Okay, so I'll throw down to the right to move to up and left. So it didn't do, right? It's very finicky. Like I'm trying to do the same motion each time, but I'm not getting it. So I'm zoomed into max here. Is there any other way? Oh, okay, so I can zoom past max with Control Plus on the keyboard. Well, that was weird, right? Okay, well, okay, we got pixelization there for no reason I can really figure out because we'd already loaded those pixels earlier, right? That's weird. Okay, so I'm gonna zoom in over here. Okay, so that time it lets me zoom all the way in. Control Plus. Oh, that's like browser zoom. Okay, so that was wrong. So that was browser zoom. Wait a minute. So what is? I don't understand. Like when I do that, so I'm doing Control Plus there. When I do that, like I feel I can see there's line, thick line, line, right? But when I go, okay, I go to this is 100% zoom. I guess I should just okay. I should stick to 100% zoom. That seems better. All right. I remember this thing was like so bugged last time. Last time I. That seems okay. Oh, and then the classic, like, can I navigate right while I'm zoomed in? I would assume no. Yeah. So right does nothing. They've remapped the right key to do nothing when you're at any zoom except max out zoom for no reason at all. Because like, what are the conceivable interpretations of me hitting right or left here? Well, I either want to move the camera right, which it doesn't do, or I want to go to the next photo, which it doesn't do. So why not have it do one of them? You know? This is how you know this is just a product. Like, what I expect, wow, look at this pixelization. Like, for no reason. I mean, did it not have the full image loaded in memory? I just don't understand it. How big is it? Oh, it's 32 megabytes. Okay, so maybe it's too big? Maybe it's too big, right? That was such a weird effect. Like, why would you do that? You know, is there any... look at that garbage. Such garbage. Oh, okay, so it's loading... Yeah, okay. So it's loading pre-calculated squares. And when you do this, who wants this, you know? Who wants this? Okay, now let's do a test. So we open an image in a new tab. So we are theoretically here looking at the actual image in my browser. Does my computer have a problem doing this? No, it's instant. Look at this, it's instant. It can completely load all the pixels without any kind of weird caching magic garbage, right? You see that? Everything's instant. Fully instant. There's just no need for this type of like magic junk. Now, will it have remembered the... Okay. So not only is it doing this garbage, it's intentionally forgetting preloaded squares. So I just did the lower left. Let's go over here. Okay, so it remembers the upper right. Okay, it's forgotten the upper left again. So everywhere we're going. Okay, so we've done upper right, upper left. Let's do lower left again. Forgotten the lower left again. Forgot the upper right again. What a piece of garbage this software is. Like, maybe that helps low power devices or something, but it knows that my device is not a low power device, so why would you do that? Let's just demo some of these bugs. So my assertion is that this is a fake thing we're looking at here. Wait, why do I have pointer? What is pointer doing? Pointer means you can click to go to the side. Okay, this is all fake. It hasn't actually loaded the image in anyway. So we're going to zoom in. What just happened? Okay, so what happened there? So I zoomed in and then I clicked and the whole screen went black. That was weird. All right, so let's zoom in over there. Okay, we've got the pixels. Let's go there. We've got the pixels. Huh, now we've got the pixels. Oh, we didn't have them there. All right, now we got them. Good job. We lost the pixels there. Now we don't have them again. Now we don't have them. Now we don't have them. What? Why would you do that? What? Like, why do you forget things that you knew before? You have them. It's okay. And this, like, that really slow, like, res in, that's a no. Please don't do that. The other thing that I always complain about is this stupid gray bar on the top that's literally distorting the composition of my image. It's changing the way the image looks for not really any benefit. And so if I were to print or save, that wouldn't be there, right? So I don't have a way to know what the image really looks like. All right. Sorry this is such a terrible scene here. Oh, that's interesting. We were hoping to get like the fact that APAC had really cleaned up the city. And in fact, they had cleaned it up quite a bit. That's interesting. Is that a piece of steel over the window? That is crazy. They had cleaned up the city a bit, or a bunch, but Tinderland was still like kind of rough. Anyway, 20 minutes of this complaining seems like probably enough. I do want to get to the end here. Oh, this is not bad. Good res on that shirt. Yeah, it's just like a little stressful that I don't know if it's finished loading yet. Right? Like I never know if more. Look at that, like that edge. Design Miro. Oh, there's a little pigeon strutting along there. Yeah. All right, so up here, it's like infuriating that in order to go to the next image, I have to scroll all the way out. What do I hit space? Okay, so space works, but right doesn't when you're zoomed in. So zoom in, space, yeah, zoom in, space is fine, but zoom in left and, oh wait, zoom in left does work? No, it doesn't work. Zoom in left, right, okay. Space, zoom in, left. What a piece of trash this software is. So if you hit space, okay, so hit space, zoom in, hit left, right, oh, that doesn't work. Space, zoom in a little bit, left, doesn't work. Well, I thought I had this. So space, zoom in, left works. That's crazy. So zoom in, doesn't work. Space, 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 zoom in, left, right, doesn't work. Wait, that's weird. Space, zoom in, left, right doesn't work. Space, zoom in, left does work. Wow, so there's some kind of like weird interference between the override that allows space to work when you're zoomed in and the override which forbids right from working when you're zoomed in. I just can't understand like who at Google wrote the software, because we had something that worked in Picasa. They bought Picasa, they killed it, they built Google Photos, they said this is the future of the internet, and then they wrote it and they shipped it to millions of people, and everyone on Android uploads all their photos to this application, and yet there's like super obvious trivial bugs in the JavaScript that you use to navigate the photos. I just don't get that. Yeah, I just zoomed in and hit right on the keyboard and it went. Like, oh, now it's doing right. Now right does work? Is it if you do it too early or something? Like, why should that be stateful? That it should just always work. I do not understand, you guys. And the thing is, like, I spent in the beginning of COVID, I made about 8 or 9 videos about every single one of these bugs. Although a lot of these are new, but like similar bugs, some of which I haven't even gone over yet. And that was more than 2 years ago. And none of the issues that I found that have been solved. And there's actually a huge number of new issues, like this this blurring business. Like, are you seeing this? So I have the GLC 300. I zoom in, so it's off screen. I zoom out immediately. Let's zoom here, zoom here. Oh, it is loaded now. Okay, so that's good. What I was seeing is that I'm getting pixellization there when I zoom out, right? Maybe it's fast enough that I'm not seeing it. Yeah, I just got some pixelization there, right? So weird. Like, who in the world does that feature help? It hurts almost everyone. You know? It's something I don't understand. It's like, is anyone on the team anymore? Like, is there anyone in the entire company working on this product? Wait, now space doesn't work? Wait, there's definitely more photos. Space doesn't work. Oh, I know what's happening. There's probably like some state in the outer. Okay, so space was moving me down a page at a time there. Oh, I did it to myself, of course. Now space doesn't work to navigate me. So I think when you're zoomed in here, it's like a partial modal where things you can do. Oh, this is just speculation, but I believe it's like some type of partial. There's like some leakage of state that's invisible between the inner and outer. Yeah. Last time, one of the killer thing was that this crop grabber wouldn't work. Wow. It showed me the completed image. It's gray. Show me the right thing. Black screen. Spinning wheel. Oh, did you see that? Like 4 seconds after it got back to normal, there was a flash of nothingness. It's like nobody uses this software, which I'm sure is the case. This is an active. Wow, did you see that white flash there for no reason? That's new. I'm sure there's tons and tons of bugs with this. Oh, so I'm on original. Oh, okay. Original means force same aspect ratio. That's okay. This used to like you'd randomly hook into this as you navigated. Like before, it was free by default, but if you randomly like chose a zoom aspect ratio which was within some threshold of one of these, it would invisibly like quote unquote promote you to this zoom selection. So I would like do square and then it would invisibly be square, and then when I would next grab this, it would interpret that as a square zoom. It was like the most infuriating thing I'd ever seen. Like changing the meaning of buttons with no indication, and also not just no indication, but no purpose, right? Like if I want to switch, I will just switch. You don't need to switch for me. All right, whatever. That's like a normal San Francisco picture. You know, it is kind of galling that like I'm hitting right like at a relatively normal speed, like ding ding, and the photo's not loaded yet. Like, I know it's a lot to ask, but like I actually wrote an extension in the Firefox extension store, which has no problem preloading 5 images, like none at all. It just auto preloads 5 images so that most of the time when you're hitting write, you're not hitting 5 times write super fast. But Google Photos can't be bothered to do that. You know, with their like 500 million monthly active users, yeah, it's not worth fixing preloading. Yeah, don't worry about it. All right, yeah. So previously, when you would move the dragger quickly while uncropping, it would just be brutally bad. I'm gonna street sweeper here. All right, well, probably not gonna find too much more here. I'm not looking that hard, and I think the point is proven, right? So this is an open call. If you work at Google Photos or have worked there in the past and you are legally allowed to share with me what in the world is going on with this product and why you guys don't fix any of these issues, please reach out. That was a bit of lag for no reason. Yeah, please reach out and make a video, because you're destroying the love of photos of all of your users by making it so that every single thing you do, there's like these weird, subtle pieces of friction that make it not pleasant to use, right? Like just these jarring like context interruptions in every single tool you have that are scraping off people and like blocking them from getting to the state where they just love doing photography. And I love doing photography, you know, back in the days when everything was local. I'd use like the simplest applications, I mean, picasa, or just like, you know, the most basic stuff, do basic photo editing and, you know, enhance. What happens? Does enhance even work anymore? That looks pretty good, right? How do I get back to normal? Okay, so this is normal. Yeah, so it used to be easy. You made it hard. Oh, that is a good, and this is some good AI stuff. Like you can see these lines get better. A lot of this stuff gets better. Look at this. So that's very good of you. That looks great, but I'm more talking about like the simple stuff, right? All right, you did good there. Nice job. But that thing that just happened visually here is so, that is the worst. I have a good internet connection. You know, there's nothing wrong with my internet connection. I live in California, like 20 miles away from your headquarters. Waiting. Yeah, I had to wait so long to get those pixels right there. I couldn't tell. It's making me think that my lens is bad. I mean, look at her arm. Look at this. Look at this junk. Look at that. It's like, why do I buy good lenses if I'm going to put up with this? So, yeah. It's pretty cool. Like, my dream is to run these pictures through GPTV and just have it identify everything. Like, say, you know, parking truck with this type of technology. Like, it doesn't have levitation, it doesn't have fusion. So that in 20 years, when I take similar photos, it'll be able to say parking truck with fusion, parking truck with, you know, this and that. It's kind of nice to see that. Different types of transportation that people have. Yeah, the city was actually pretty nice yesterday, driving around. Having fun, seeing the people, everybody doing their business properly. The cops, you know, keeping the riffraff away, watching out for people. You, in this type of situation, you're not going to have like a crazy homeless person screaming and yelling at people, because he knows that he's not allowed to do that. Right? People don't need to be yelled at all the time, especially visitors. Such a bad, you know, hospitality to do that. So like, pretty much none of these photos came out, I would say. Maybe like half of a photo is like semi-tolerable. But it's okay. We'll get better. All right. Thanks, guys. And if you work at Google Photos, reach out. Like, seriously. Everything's anonymous. Just tell me what's going. Because I don't want to, like, punish people. I just want to solve this problem. Like, can we please let some interns rewrite and fix this code that hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of people use every day? Let's fix it. Let's make it nice. The main thing is the loading. The loading thing is just brutal. Like, when I hit E, what is going on? Don't do that. And like, why do I have to wait every time? Why are you making me do that? It's just giving me the same trash every time. Like, you're pre, so like, okay, you're helping me because you're pre-calculating these locally, which is wonderful. You're not helping me because you're showing me a scroll bar to make me know that I'm waiting for something, right? What you should do is don't have this spinner and show the button. And when I click this, then show the scroller, right? That way, most of the time, like new photo pops, hit E. I'm thinking, I'm looking. As long as I take more than a few seconds to come over here, I click and it's instant, right? I never see a loader in that case. What you've done is you're making me see a loader every single time. And I see it, and then when it finishes, my brain is like, oh, the loading's finished. I should think about that. I don't want to think about your stupid software processes and your caches and all your garbage. That's not my business, right? Only expose loaders to me if I'm going to use the product, not by default. Insane. It's like super basic stuff. Why am I seeing a loader there? Doesn't mean anything. Why is the image grayed out? Just don't gray it out, right? When I hit E, just don't gray out the image. What is going on right now? I let go. Oh, thank you for catching up, JavaScript. That's such a hard thing that I just did there, isn't it? Save. For no reason you do this. For no reason you zoom in. You have the pixels. Stop doing that. The thing is, I realize you don't have the pixels. You're doing this with this weird square grid business, and that's your whole problem. Get rid of the square grid trash. Load the pixels. Load the pixels into RAM. Right? RAM is a valid cache. Not everything has to be in the cloud all the time. You're allowed to use RAM. It's okay. If you'd been looking even straight, this would be like almost okay. It's weird like cropping it like this, right? So this is where some AI could help, right? Because I wonder how good AI is at evaluating like crops. It is so annoying when I do this like slight left. I'm doing left, 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 left. Oh yeah, let's do this and then I'll do left. Yeah, that is so annoying. Okay, so I'm doing left, 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 left. Ah, what just happened? What just happened? Okay. Dear Google, I would like to make the image wider. I do not want to make the image taller. I know what I'll do. I'll click on here. I'll go. Oh, I'm going left, but it's going up. Okay, I'll go. Oh, what just happened? Whoa, what just happened? Okay, let's do a simpler example. So here's this. Hey Google, I would like to do the image left. Okay. Oh, you're doing the right thing. Okay, so that was my fault. Okay, I get it. So I was actually doing the wrong thing. Like I was trying to left scroll. I was trying to left expand the crop thing by clicking this upper left one, thinking that I could just safely move it left. Okay, I was wrong. I was wrong. Google's doing the right thing there. I just didn't know how to use the tool. Okay, that actually improves the situation quite a bit because now I can control. Yeah, now I can left, and it like actually lefts only. That's kind of cool. Okay, good job. This is horrible. Why am I seeing all that junk? What is that say? Yeah, the really weird aspect. Oh my god, why did I see? Why did I see that? I'm gonna scroll this out. Am I gonna see pixelation right here? Thank you. I'm seeing it there though. Okay, I'm gonna scroll here. Google, Google, please, no, please don't do that. Oh, you even can get pixelation in the stuff that you had loaded before. Whoa, what just happened? Oh, I accidentally clicked. That was weird. Okay. The real, like, the real WTF is how do I make another crop? Like, this is my first crop. Imagine I wanted to make a second crop. There's no duplicate. So you can't do that. That's interesting. Gosh. Pay by phone. That's quite out of focus, huh? It is the loading is worse than the pixelated square loading is worse than the constant refresh of the UI. They're both just utter killer. Can you imagine Apple shipping that? Like, I don't use Apple products, but imagine if Apple shipped that. Like, wouldn't they just fire everyone? Like, why am I seeing unloaded stuff, right? Like, right. Why am I seeing unloaded stuff? I mean, you know that I want to look at my photos, so preload them, please. There's got to be something more going on than, what I understand here. Because, like, yeah, and I think we do know that. Google views this as not important. This is not considered an important part of their... Oh, that's annoying. If you zoom in and you hit E, you lose state. I guess it makes sense. I guess, why can't I... Okay, here's the thing, too. Why does it do it in the wrong order? So, say I do this, and then I go... I'm gonna click, drag, and let go, and we're gonna watch the zoom in effect on this new region that we're gonna focus on. So click, drag, go. Yeah, it doesn't do it smoothly, right? Okay, we lost nothing there. Something happened. Okay, I'm gonna go all the way over to here. So it's fast, which is good, but it seems to not be going in a diagonal line, right? Let's do this. Yeah, that like visual effect that we're getting when I do this. So what should happen, right? It should smoothly expand to its final destination, which is a different aspect ratio. But that's not what happens, right? We're getting some horrible effect. What is it doing? So I'll do a smaller one. So that's okay. It seems to be going right first. It's like it's giving me like seasickness, this thing. So when you go just in one direction, it's okay. So that kind of makes sense, right? But when I do down, why does it... Wait, why does it... What's going on? Like when I'm doing down, why am I zooming out? Wait, what's going on there? So it's this gray thing to this light. So I'm gradually doing here. Everything's fine. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Wait. Wait, what is going on? Oh, it's because when I'm in a wider, the screen is wider now. So this area over here is wider. So the image is like invisibly... Okay, the width of this thing is a bit messed up here. Oh, I'm sorry, I kind of messed up this filming recording. You were losing a bit of the left edge for most of the video, but I don't think it's that important. Okay, that's the URL. So, okay, so we're here. Everything's fine. We click here. We're going down. Everything's fine. Everything's normal. Everything's normal. Oh, the image is going to start interfering with this for layout space, and so it's going to zoom the whole image out pretty soon. So a little bit more is going to zoom out. That is brutal. It's so unpredictable that this is going to happen. Okay, so I think that I'm done, right? I mean, what Google should do is not do this widescreen trash. Because when you get things like this, like watch what happens. So see how this is all linear? Like everything's linear. I understand what's going to happen. This is a piece of software that I am using. I control it. Everything's fine. And let me just... Oh, that's weird. So it looks like I'm at the bottom, but... Oh, what happened? Oh, everything zoomed in, including over here. Like, everyone involved should be fired. It is sickening to see that effect. Am I like insane? Like, is this something that's normally... Does Photoshop do this? Like, look at this. Like, look at that effect. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to let go. Now, what should happen is This image should smoothly zoom in to be the thing that I see. That is not what happens. You get this like, you get thrown just in this crazy loop. I mean, look at that. Like, we're software engineers, guys. So I'm gonna let this go. Oh my God. At least we don't have these like scroll things dying like we used to. Back when I tried this last time, there were all these problems, but it was also that most of these UIs would like actively die if you did as many crops sequentially as I just did. Like if you did more than 20 crops in a row, the whole crop tool would just die. Yeah, it also just drives me bonkers that when I hit E here, we see the suggestions again. Like, why are you recalculating that, please? Sir, please tell me why you're recalculating that. It is so inconceivable that you should ever invalidate the results of this, right? Because what is your key? I mean, your key is either the inner image URL, like the original image URL, or the version URL, but they're both the same. Neither of your potential keys has changed in value. So when I hit E repeatedly, do not recalculate this probably very expensive data. I guess nothing matters. Right? It's all about AI. So like 100% of Google engineers are working on AI and ads and trash like that. And that's why you don't have time for, oh, we just can't scroll. So click, drag, that works. Click, drag quickly. Good. Oh, it doesn't work. You hear the mouse, right? So it's usually moving in and out. Isn't that interesting? Is that like off by one bugs? Like, watch this light as I move. Doesn't it? It like slightly moves up, right? It's not doing it anymore. Oh, there it did it. You know, it's like when I grab it, it moves forwards, and then when I let go, it moves down or something. I think that's all like off by one bugs. Anyway, like it's the whole thing is just riddled with bugs. Every aspect of this thing is riddled with bugs. Every single function with like maybe 1 minute of testing, you can find like serious bugs. Hey, forget about it. All right, I just went on for 20 more minutes after I said I was done. So I'm gonna really call it here. But yeah, get in touch. Let's get it fixed. It's gonna be great. You can do this. We're not far from the goal. Let's ship some stuff. Bye, guys.